this closer. Got to get this closer. If you want it displayed in front of the whole world, then that's on you. I think I got it. Now, share screen. Yes. All right.
Taking lives in the 1950s concealed the
I got your bottle back up. Anyways.
bodies. It's believed that this individual might have resided in the nearby abandoned house, hidden in the woods. This information was published by Steve Ronan in April 2020.
I've shared the screen.
Upon exploring, the crew quickly discovers some unsettling items, including an assortment of bird skulls. Later, they come across another piece of animal anatomy, a spine. What kind of animal does it belong to, and why is it here? It makes one wonder if Norman Bates once lived here. Adding to the eeriness, they find small figurines, one resembling a skeleton and another that looks like Gollum. Is this truly the house of the 1950s maniac?
Maybe.
Why were all these possessions left behind, and what's with the bird skull trophies? It's a place I'd stay far away.
Some kind of witchcraft
just
area.
Bird skulls, or maybe mouse skulls?
No, I think it's like a rodent.
Yeah.
Like a family of rodents. But what them right here, like this, I have no idea.
Comment.
I need you to go undercover. This looks like an outbreak of serial murders.
Where is she? Let's never get comfortable.
Maddie on TikTok admitted to a massive mistake, playing with a Ouija board without properly ending the session. Since then, he's been dealing with relentless hauntings in his home for 4 years. He documents these bone-chilling experiences to avoid feeling crazy.
I don't know what's going on with these dogs, bro. They're scared of something. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. That's the second time I heard those fucking bells, bro. The second time. I'm home all the fuck alone, bro. Nobody is home. Nobody. No one is home.
Think it's a hoax? For real.
Nobody is home.
My house is haunted.
And those fucking bells. What's wrong, Petey? What's wrong? What do you see?
There's a dog.
You see something?
Part of it. Oh Lord.
You see something over here? I'm telling you, those bells. I heard them motherfuckers twice. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Petey!
I'm gonna be tired of you.
Petey!
Oh no,
Petey!
the dog is comfortable with it.
Petey, what's going on? The TV turned on. The fucking TV turned on.
Yeah, it's time.
Petey, let's go. Go, Petey. Go. Go out. Go out. Go out. Go. Go out. Go out. Go out. Go out. Go out. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going? It turned off. It turned off. Bentley, let's go. Bentley, get. Let's go. Tiberius, let's go. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Let's go. Tiberius, Lucy.
And the dog don't see
Charlie, let's go. Come on. Come on, who's home? Come on, who's home? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Come on, T. Come on, Lucy.
My dog ain't scared, so I
Maddie
don't
was on
know.
high alert when his dogs acted afraid of something in the house.
Okay.
Bells rang, decorative balls flew out of a bowl, and the TV turned on and off by itself.
Chilling.
Maddie rushed outside, fearing a
Some
paranormal
of
threat.
these videos.
Could these eerie events be linked to the Ouija board? Let me know what you think.
Some of these videos be claiming something that you clearly see that it ain't.
Colton and Casey ventured into the dense, dark woods to find an old hunting cabin, a place so remote that reaching it was an ordeal.
Really, would y'all have, literally, would y'all have, I would have been with the dog, okay, because the dog didn't seem that scared, not really. But, come on. If the dog was scared, that dog would have been on high alert. That dog was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to sit here, okay? Really, he didn't give a fuck. I don't care what nobody say. That dog was calm. That was calm.
The cabin had caught their attention due to chilling reports of unexplained phenomena. Whispers echoed in empty rooms, doors creaked and shut on their own, and shadowy figures drifted through the dim spaces. For Colton and Casey, this was reason enough to investigate. Once they arrived, the silence felt thick and suffocating. After a brief discussion, they made the risky choice to split up. Colton would scour the area around the cabin, while Casey ventured inside.
I'll completely stop the video if I got to.
Hello? I know that did not just.
There being like another large.
Oh, don't get, yeah, stay back.
I want to invest in those little
I know, you're that right. Yeah.
handheld devices that show the stick figure of the spirit to let you know exactly where
That
they
was fast. Where is it?
at that exact time.
What? I just heard the REM pod go off. I heard,
Where is it? It's this way, right? You're right. It's easy to get lost in
If
here,
y'all know what
bro.
I'm talking about, could you put in the comments what it's called? Or maybe send me a link, even better, if you could do that. If you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't know what it's called, but it makes it a stick figure. And
Oh my
you
God,
can like
dude.
that
what's that?
The door just,
at that moment.
it closed on its own when I was walking in there. Like there's a door straight back, right to the in the hallway where the REM pod is, bro.
Why didn't the motion detector go off?
What does healthy masculinity in
It's commercial.
2025 look like?
It's somebody who learns.
Both hear their device echoing through the hall, glance at each other and head toward the source. As they approach the room, anticipation prickles their skin.
Would you do that?
Just as they reach the doorway, an icy gust sweeps through, and with a low, eerie creak, the door slams shut in front of them.
That door right there just closed. I got it on camera, I'm telling you, bro. That.
Just so y'all know,
I got it on camera, I'm telling you, bro. That.
just so y'all know,
Right.
him, we'll be reacting to
Yeah.
all kind of different kind of videos. It ain't gonna never just be one solid thing. Okay, it'll be all kind of stuff. And at the same time, along with
Dude,
it
it
all,
was just like,
I'm gonna be spilling.
There's like
did you see that?
Nobody can get up. And the ones I call them are part of that. Yeah, hey y'all.
I
You
know
were
for
watching
a
me at some
fact.
point in time. Guess
You
what?
pick that up. There's a bell
Yeah.
or something just rang in here.
And another one. Yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. To the ones that ain't them. I'm
Hello?
adjusting my camera too as we go along.
Is there anybody here?
He's at it right there.
This time, I'm gonna keep my camera right there. I'm gonna be having it move on different spots every time I do a live.
Did you notice it? When Casey checked each room, he
Yeah.
spotted something lurking behind a doorframe, a glimpse of a head. The cam turned back, and a strange brownish figure came into sharper focus.
Hell no.
Chilling part,
No.
Casey had no idea he might have captured a ghost.
No.
Moments later, he entered the room where he'd seen the head, but it was gone.
Nope.
What did he capture that night? Who or what was that shadowy figure, and to whom did that terrifying head belong? Only they know the truth. Until then, it's up to you to decide. Was it real, or just an illusion?
What you think?
Sean frequently posts videos of his stealth camping adventures, from working on his camper van to camping with his son. In one video, he spent the night by the ocean. The night was smooth until he went to bed, unaware that his sleep would soon be interrupted.
I just heard something outside.
I'd like the van life like that, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I would have me a piece on me at all times, especially by myself. You know what my help is now? There's no way I can fight
Okay, I
them.
think they've gone. They literally
No,
tried to get in the
police would be a
van.
must. And a dog.
It wasn't just the knocking, they were trying the
A big
handle.
dog.
Let me check outside. My heart was pounding then. I mean, they were either trying to move me on or trying to break into the van. Either way, not pleasant. I think that if I'd heard them coming in more, I've got a metal pole here. I could have just got out and not done anything.
I'm only gonna play this video halfway through
I'm not moving.
because
Probably not
by the
gonna
time you
sleep.
get it started, my
At 2 a.m., Sean woke to knocking on his van and someone yanking on the door. This anxiety-inducing moment kept him awake, listening for the lurker outside. Luckily, the person moved on, but the thought of someone trying to enter your van in the middle of the night is chilling, as their intentions could be sinister.
I'm gonna pause it and go over some information for y'all.
Roland and Omar embarked on a chilling expedition to explore America's most haunted locations.
That was it. So, back to... Hi. So, what I'm doing is, one, giving an intro of what I'm going to be doing for y'all, okay? One, I'm going to be going over all my medical, like everybody requested. My medical, I'm going to do my testimony, my story, from as far back as I can remember as a kid, okay? Because everybody that's ever asked me of everything, everything's going to be in it, period, okay? Everything. So I'm going to do this as an intro of what y'all been asking me for. So, my mom, she's from Hall County. My dad's from Hall County. They met in Hall County, but they come to Toccoa, Georgia. And a little while later, I was here. Okay. So, My mom and my dad, when they got together, he was her first, okay, on everything. But she wasn't his first on everything. So, back in them days, the adults were raised right. Mostly, Christian life and all that good stuff. That was my mom and daddy until I would say towards the end of their marriage because he would beat her. I would see this. He would beat her, um, put hands on her. I mean, name it. He would hurt her. And I would see that. Um, my mom took it because she had me and my brother. And of course, she loved him. She still loves him to this day. But he ruined her, okay? My mom has been married 3 times, twice to my dad, okay? She really loved him. And both times he did the same thing to her. So he ruined her. And the third time was to a Mexican whom I've never met. There's a big old gap from where my mom was not around. Like she really ain't now. My bio mom. She's not around. I mean, I know where she's at, but she can give 2 fucks about me, okay? That's why Mama Betty is my mom. She's been there since I was like 12, okay? She's always been my mom. Like, I dated her son back in the day, but that was back in the day. Um, Things didn't work out, which was fine, whatever. I'll get into that story about her son later. But I went to live with my dad. Okay, after a while of Mama beating me like my daddy did, he didn't know how to stop. He didn't know how to stop beating me. Okay, he got that from his dad because he told me stories about his dad beating on him, not knowing how to stop. And whether my daddy seen it or not, that's exactly how he was. So, long story short, with this piece of my life, I went to live with my dad. Okay, I was young. I was just getting into middle school when I went to live with my dad. And my brother stayed with her, so it wasn't like she was alone. She stayed in Gainesville with my granny. And so I started living with my daddy here in Toccoa. So before I get, I'm not going to get started on that part of the story because there's a whole lot to cover with that. But just to say, I did not ever have a normal bringing up, okay? Not a normal raise your kids kind of thing. Because back then, you can beat the hell out of your child and they learn, some discipline, right from wrong, and be what's the word I'm looking for? They can be an adult in this world one day to be able to get along with society back in them days. And now people are just too stupid to that, okay? Back then, discipline was a must and it was okay. Not everybody called defects on this person or that person because they beat their child. Well, back then, they beat some asses like they need to now. I don't care what nobody say. Putting a hand on that ass taught me some stuff to where I know right from wrong. They should do that to other kids today. Because this generation, oh my God, no words, no words. And hey to the one viewer got going on. How are you doing, babes? How was your day? I hope it's well. So on top of that, though, for discipline, back in the day you could do that, and I knew right from wrong today, and be able to be in the society and do right. Now you're lucky to get the child off the couch. Lucky. And because of that, we got worse crime going on. We got, name it. Obviously, back then you could discipline your kids and not get in trouble for it, which we need today, but it's not going to happen that way. So that was when, that's what went to my daddy's head though. He didn't know how to stop beating me. He didn't know how to stop. And apparently he did the same thing to my brother behind closed doors. From the stories my mom had told me. Apparently, when I was a kid, my mom had told me that my daddy held a knife up to my brother's head and said I never wanted a boy. My mom had told me this as an adult, not okay. I wasn't. I was in my 20s when my mama told me this. Why wait that long? You get me? Why? I would like to learn this stuff about my daddy a heck of a lot younger, so I know what to look out for. Instead, I go through what I went through with my daddy physically, which is another story for another video, another live. But overall, daddy didn't know how to stop beating me, and I've got scars to prove it. Um, my Aunt Jane, which is my daddy's sister, had told me as we were sitting down one day, just sitting there talking, she said that they had always thought something was wrong with my daddy's brain. There was just something not quite right. And see, back in them days, you didn't have those kind of diagnoses. Okay, not that kind. But they never told him that. They never told him that something wasn't quite right. Sorry about that. No, see, nobody ever told him that, and that's what's wrong with people today. You need to take care of the issue as a younger, so that when they're older, they are acceptable in society. Today, if my daddy was still here, he would be one of those not accepted in this society because of how he thinks. Okay, he looked at his own child, his own daughter, in a sexual way. You don't do that. But my daddy did. Okay, it's a whole other story though, another time. But my aunt did tell me they always thought something was wrong with my daddy. But they never told him. And because they never told him, he was never fixed or treated. My mama, on the other hand, she was raised right, but my daddy ruined her. He ruined her A to Z, mental, physical, name it, he ruined her. Today, my bio mom lives in Gainesville in a city where nothing but, people in the ghetto, which I'm not against the people, it's how they act in the ghetto, okay? And then on top of that, she would rather suffer. She would rather go, say like this, you got two different things. You got a choice of not to suffer and a choice of what's going to happen at the end of this option, okay? Well, she would choose what she knows at the end of this option instead of suffering. She chooses to suffer. I can't tell you how many times I've offered her a way out of this or that to help her and my brother so it won't be so tough on her. But she wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do anything I had offered her to make her life a little easier. She wouldn't. And then on top of that, she wouldn't do anything that would help me to make my life a little easier. None of it. Because she didn't know the outcome. Even though I knew the outcome, she wouldn't take it. She chose to suffer. So on top of my daddy ruining her, she also ruins herself. She don't want to better herself. She's comfortable, I guess you can say, in where she's at on her choices, her decisions. My brother, on the other hand, all he knows is those four walls that my mama raised him up in. In her head, she didn't want to lose him too. So my brother's in his 30s, okay? And only knows the four walls in the gaming life. Only time he's ever out to go to the grocery store for Mama at Walmart. That's it. That's it. Want him to get his GED so he can be something and do something later so that when Mama's gone, he'll know what to do out there in society. Now, right now, he don't know squat. He don't know how that world is. He don't know, okay? He don't know how the world is right now. He knows the gaming life. Other than that, he don't. And that makes me feel bad knowing that I could help him, but they won't let me. So when it comes to my mama and my daddy, there's just something wrong with him. And my mama, she's just stuck in that time zone back then of what he did to her. She's all the time letting it in her head. So she's ruined for that. I've tried to help and nothing happens. So my mama and daddy, it just my daddy's gone. He's been gone 9 or 10 years now. And it ripped my world apart. I forgave him for what he done to me. That'll be a whole nother story on everything he's done. I'm gonna get to the nitty gritty on everything. This is not in this video. This is just an intro to all the questions. So I'm only introing the first part of my life. So I'm gonna stop it at my mom and daddy on them be ruined in the head. My bio mom's she's a good person, but when it comes to being there for her daughter, no, no, she's not a good mother to me at all. None, zilch. But to my brother, hands down. To my brother, hands down. I love my brother with all my heart. I've never resented him at all, ever. It's not his fault on how he was raised at all. That's my mama. That's all her. Now, Mama Betty, on the other hand, I've known her since I was 12 years old. She's been my mom ever since, and that's who I claim as my mom. And my bio mom knows that. And nothing she can do about it. And on my daddy, my bio mom and my daddy were great friends. They really were. The whole way. When she found out what daddy had been doing to me, it's like daddy ran off. He ran away. Like nobody knew where he was at all. He was gone. Gone. And see, around that time, when it was all discovered of what happened, I was already in high school. So I'm not going to jump parts on that though. So, yep, mama come in my life at 12 years old. So, yeah. I'm going to leave this here for now, y'all. So, if you would, if you want some more of the tea, I'll spill some more next video. If you would, like on this video and sub up. That way, turn the notification bell on so that you will know when I go on again. I'm not going to advertise when I'm going to go on again because I know the ones I'm going to expose are going to be there, but I want them to be surprised. So their names will be brought out in this series. So please turn the notification bell on so you know when I come back. So it'll be soon, I can promise you that. And I'm sorry it took so long for me to start this here. I'm sorry. I've been sick, off and on, and a lot of other stuff going on too, which I will go over. Just not in this video. I wanted to do the intro, and that was it. So, I'm your girl Kizzy. I love you. Mama Betty loves you, and I hope to see you again. Give me a like. I really appreciate it. And sub up. Share me to all your friends and family. I love you. Be safe out there. You know what to do now. You know where to find it because you know where you found me. Love you. Bye.